welcome to my channel. I'm Pete Morgan and you're watching my bouncing back save with Watford. Currently in the Premier. We managed to bounce back from the Championship straight to the Premier. The idea is that we then become an established Premier side, and we've just lost 9-0 away at Crystal Palace. I know you were here for the Chelsea and the West Brom debacles, okay, but this one has repercussions. I've been invited to a board meeting. They're not happy. They're slightly disappointed with your management of the team, only slightly. So that's not too bad. I think I could use slightly better wording of that. So we're going to have to attend this meeting. This bouncing back save could quickly change into me bouncing back at another club, because this hasn't gone the way it was meant to. Championship, we look really good. And then when we've got up here, it's just gone totally pear-shaped. We're disappointed with the result against Crystal Palace. I would like to know what happened. And I'm just reading through quickly. I have to hold my hands up. Well, no, I made some poor decisions. Bull, the players just didn't turn up. They didn't bother. Honestly, it was quite a good game up until about 2 or 3-0. And then you could just see that, Salah scored Zaha scored an absolute screamer from like 20 yards. And you just seen the change come on us then. It was just... So given the build-up of the fixtures, I felt in the best interest of the club to rest players. I didn't rest anybody. I played my first team. That suggests that maybe I'm not playing the best players, but the others aren't better. Afraid they were just too strong for us. The officials really cost us out there. Well, it wasn't their mistake, was it? Players just weren't good enough on the day, I'm afraid. I could only do so much as a manager. Ultimately, they're the ones who let the club down out there. We had some awful luck with injuries. If we'd had some of our key players... Oh, God, all of this is like creep-assing, isn't it? Another day, the result would have been a lot better. That's just the way it goes in this game sometimes. That's what I want to say, but that's going to get me the poke. And I think that's it. We've seen Crystal Palace put in a much better performance than I expect, so I understand how the match played out. Important to stay on good terms with you, so hopefully we continue. Oh, that was easier than I expected. So I did lose it with both. I was absolutely disgusted with the way the team played. So much so, I'm going to treat you to the goals that we conceded, just so you can see just how poor we were. So this is what, 5th minute, and I said we started quite well. Yeah, we took the kick off and we've done that. So easy, that was easy, wasn't it? Again, our defending is just totally woeful. And you've got our second goal here. Zaha, edge of the box, just curled it in the top corner. Pure quality. We couldn't do anything about it. And we've got Easy bursting through. We just let him, look, they just stopped, let him through, 3-0. It was just embarrassing to watch. And here, watch this. Bang. And that's when I thought, up. That's 55 minutes, okay? So they scored their 4th goal on 55 minutes. And then look at this. It was just absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. I can't believe I'm sat here putting myself through it again. Goal after goal after goal. And you can see once they got the 3rd and the 4th goal, it just went downhill. Absolutely appalling. Zaha again with another screamer. And these are goals that you shouldn't be letting in. Come on, let's be honest. Look, you can't do anything about that. And the final one was a penalty. We kicked a guy clean off his feet in the box. You can see why the board are annoyed, can't you? If I'm still in a job, I'll see you for the Newcastle-Liverpool game. Change of plan then, guys. We were going to come back for the Newcastle-Liverpool game. Both these teams are at the top of the table. I'm just going to get me butt handed to me on a plate by those two. So we're going to come back. We're doing West Ham today, who are 18th in the league, and Leeds, who are 16th. So we're doing like a relegation sort of battle type episode. Since you were with us last, and I went through the Crystal Palace 9-0 debacle, wasn't it, that introduced us to this episode. We then lost 1-0 to Everton. They scored early in the game. Goalkeeper made a mistake. We put Okoye in. We're on short distribution. He decided to kick it long. There was nobody up there. Went straight to their defender, who played it out wide, who played it down the wing, who crossed it in, and it was a goal. So that's the only goal that they got, which was a big improvement. We've made a lot of changes, okay. I've dropped the team captain Hoyt. I've dropped Doyle, I've dropped the goalkeeper, I've dropped fullbacks, I've dropped the striker. Yeah, we're trying our damnedest to turn this around. And believe it or not, we then played Leicester, beat them 3-2. Good result, but God, it was 3-0 up after 53 minutes. And cruising, we really were playing well. And then Leicester just became very dominant. I mean, if I can get it up, I don't want to see the goals. I've pressed the wrong bit. Oh, that's it. You can see we hung on by the skin of our teeth, and most of this is second half, guys. We were all over them first half, hence 3-0 up. We played really well. But then, once we got 3 up, they just played us off park. But 3 was enough. I did actually, for the first time ever that I can remember, I went from balanced to conservative or whatever it is. I never use it, so I don't even know what it is. So we went from balanced to cautious. That's how tough things are getting. That was at 3-2 and we hung on for the win. So, team today, guys, is going to stay the same team that I've been picking since a 9-0 loss. Okay, not only has Hoyt been dropped, he's been transfer listed. I'm getting a shot of him. 29 years old. He's got no intention of renewing his contract. What's the point? Pollock wants to play. I need to get him in the team somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that at the minute. I'm really not, because I'm going to put him there. I'm not going to start him, or am I? Shall I risk him? I played him once and he was woeful, but technically he's good. His acceleration and his pace is I can't play him. The reason I've changed mainly like I have is because I've gone with the pace. Pollock's going to have to be gone. I'm afraid I just can't. I just won't. I didn't realise just how slow we were. I've concentrated on getting big, bulky, strong players. And of course, the knock-on of being strong and bulky and tall and all of that is they're not very quick. So we have been swapping a team around. Sorry, guys, I'm rushing ahead of myself here. I'm waffling. Get on with the game. Okoye in goal. Sterling, McGuinness, Porteous and Decker, new look back 4. Not doing too bad. Only let 3 goals in 2 games, which is like 6 goals less than our average before that. Braganca, Loser and Bove is my midfield trio. Okay, Doyle got dropped because he wasn't playing very well, so he's been dropped. Bove plays okay there, and Loser is playing better than Pepelu, so he's in. Delap and Wellmark out wide, right and left, with De La Fuente up front. Mainly he's up front because Asprilla's been injured, he's not fit yet, but also Camelo, absolutely woeful. He's meant to be a top striker, but absolutely woeful at the moment. So that could be a knock-on effect from the way we're playing as a team anyway. So, yeah, we're giving the benefit of the doubt. He's on a bench. He can come on at 60 minutes or whatever. I've started making substitutions a little bit earlier than 75 minutes just to get fresh legs on. Here we go. We're at West Ham. West Ham have just sacked their manager, and although they haven't approached me, I have been touted as one of the 3 favourites at 7-1 to get the job. I've rubbish or talk of it. Real life, I'd bite their hand off. Real life, but for this save, then no, we won't be entertaining West Ham, unless of course West Brom, Watford sack me, which I don't know what I'll do with the save. Then I can't really let this end on a sacking, can I? I'd maybe have to bounce back West Ham with a new manager. I don't know. We'd have to have a look. Depends what happens. They got to sack me first. I'm not leaving off my own back. So McGuinness with the ball, playing out of defence to Sterling. Volmark riding the challenge, but then for some reason he had the ball and he slid in to make the tackle. Disappointed with that. You hear disappointed a lot in this save so far. We're not playing great, guys. We really are struggling. We're defending better. We've got a little bit more pace, but Bowen just over. But we're also very naive with a lot of the things we do. So I have noticed, if you've noticed, I've dropped the back four back a bit. We were pushing up a bit more, so we were like a level ahead of these guys. So that's mean all of these have come back a bit as well. I was playing very high and I've now dropped back to normal like position, and I've got them to step back as well when the ball's being played in. So here we are, 39 minutes in, it's 0-0, and that's a bonus on its own. I take a point here. Remember, these are teams that are down the bottom with us, so we've changed of emphasis. We're not challenging for trophies and stuff, so I don't really see the point in showing us playing teams that are going to kick our ass every week. I really want us to, there has to be a chance of us winning the games, doesn't it? We're not going to compete with the top teams. So this is a game we could win, we could lose. You know, the Leicester game was a game we could win, we could lose. And we're 1-0 down. And the could lose bit is quite obvious now. So we're going to go straight in and encourage the guys again. I'm hoping he's offside. He isn't, is he? Didn't look offside to me. 1-0 down away at West Ham. This is a problem. But realistically, would Watford expect to beat West Ham at West Ham? I don't think so. And I don't know why we're seeing it so many times. The goal's been given. Let's get on with the save. So here we go. Restarted them. 1-0 down. Disappointing after we'd been so strong first half. Shading the possession, but we're not creative enough. We're not doing the things we need to do. And we're coming up to 65 minutes. We're going to make some changes because we've got a lot of players that... Man of the match last time. 6.3 this time. Scored a goal and gave us the assist. Yeah, I went, here, look at this. Well marked, 6.3. He's meant to be one of the best attacking players at the club. All my midfield players, 6.5. Centre half, McGuinness, 6.4. I can't take him off. I've got nobody to play there. Well, he's wrong. He's in for a shot because Decker can play there. And Rodriguez can come on. Rodriguez, who now says good morning to me in English, which is nice. And Bove is in danger of being sent off, so we get Boyle on for him. And I'm really concerned about my midfield not being in the game at all. So I think we're going to move Doyle down to there so that we can then bring Pepelu on there. That's it, guys. This is our last chuck of the dice. We need to get something out of this game. Well, we don't. It's still... We're only a dozen games in, aren't we? If that many. But it would be nice to get a result. So we're 75 minutes. We're actually going to demand more. And we're going to go positive. Okay, so we're going to try and be a little bit more on the front foot. Bowen is a nightmare to play against. And, I thought that was in. Luckily, it was the wrong side of the post. Tickled the net as it went past. Now, here we go. There's a chance for an equaliser. Doyle into the box, and it's headed clear. And we're jogging out to pick it up. Camelo, he's got the ball. He's turned. Oh, he's done the man. He sat him down. Lovely. Plays it into Pachetto. Now, Pachetto with the ball. Crossing into Lab. Oh, and it's over the top. Oh, we needed that. We really, really needed that. So, it's going to fizzle out to 1-0, isn't it? But that's a big improvement. We were getting absolutely hammered every week before this. So, 1-0. Would have been nice to win. Before, I'd have had a lot of red faces about that and disappointment and anger. No points. We need another win. 12 games into the season. A third of the way. We'll be back for the Leeds game, guys. So as I was saying, I was touted as favourite for the West Ham game. The West Ham board have invited you to attend for the interview. I can't, it's come a little bit early. So we've declined the interview and we're going to go straight into the Leeds game. I'll get the sack now after this game, you wait and see. If this had been Dare to Win save, that would have been the ideal move, wouldn't it? It really would have. But the idea is I get Watford as the best of the rest. And as long as I'm the manager here, then that's the idea. Wolves have drawn with Fulham already. We're playing Leeds United. I may have some changes to make. I don't know. Nope, they look good. So we're going with the same starting 11. This is the ones I've sort of twisted and turned around, and they seem to be doing the best. They're the best familiarity. That could actually be why there's a big upstep in results, is because I've gone for players that can play the positions rather than players that are still learning it. So it's Okai in goals, Sterling, McGuinness, Porteous, Decker across back four. Braganca, Luza and Bove is our midfield trio, with Delap and Wellmark out wide, with De La Fuente up front. We need to win just to close the gap to the rest of the teams down in the relegation. Yeah, we need to get our acts together. We need to be beating teams like Leeds, and as you can see from our recent form, I've wondered who I just lost to. I thought I just won. No, we lost to West Ham, didn't we? So yeah, as you see from recent form, West Ham are pretty much on a par with us, so it would be nice to beat them today. So here we go. As you can see, we are in the relegation zone. It's a big battle. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's shove it to Leeds. Come on. So Porteous with the ball forward to Luza. Luza plays a lovely ball in behind, but Miguel decided to run off away from the ball, which is always a good way to try and score a goal, is run away from the football. And that's pretty much how the team's played so far this season, is we have run away from everything. But here's McGuinness striving through into midfield. This is one of the reasons I like him. He does like to get forward. He's played a lovely ball into Wellmark. Now, cross it! Oh, my word alive. Why would he not cross that ball? Playing for a penalty that you're never going to get. Sterling wings the ball back. Branca to Miguel, who plays it in behind. Delap's through, and Delap has put it wide. But that's promising play from the Watford faithful there. We're doing well. The crowd are up and for it. And now we're at the back foot. We need to get stuck in here. And that's played across to the back post. And wow. Somebody get the West Ham board on the phone. So, straight along our 6-yard box, guys. That can't be happening at this level. So here we go. We're building again. Decker with the ball. Into Braganca. I haven't learned his name yet. Perhaps I'm not going to be here long enough to bother with it either. But both to Braganca. Back to Porteous. Come on, guys. Loser plays a lovely ball to Miguel, who turns. Gets Wildmark in. Oh, just over the bar. Wildmark was tackled. The ball broke nicely for a midfield player running onto it. But unfortunately, his shot was a little bit wayward. And Sterling now to Bove. McGuinness, who go in again. The team's playing better. You have to admit, from what you were watching previously, we are playing better. We're possessing the football better. We're passing it around a little bit better. And I think now it is more a case of the players just aren't good enough. But this is Watford, don't forget. They've got a history of players not being good enough to keep them in the Premier. So it is a big ask to turn this around. And here's Bove, back to Miguel. Now Miguel, lovely ball over the back for Delap, who plays it into the run of Loser. And the midfield, yes! Running through from the midfield, found the back of the net, gets the scores level, 1-1, 14 minutes gone. And that was a lovely bit of play, possession play, patient build-up, lovely ball to Bove. Miguel, round the corner, over the top, Delap, first touch, into the runner Loser, and a lovely left-footed inside instep finish into the corner. Inside of the corner was what I was aiming for. Whew. And believe it or not, that's a weight off. It's like a whew, and breathe. So here we go then. It's 1-0, 28 minutes gone. We are shading it. Okay, we've got better possession, same shots, same on target, same XG, but we have the possession. And if you've got the ball, they can't score. That's the plan. So Sterling now, building from the back up to Wellmark, who got in a beautiful pass before the tackle came in. Miguel, down to the byline, crosses to the back post. Delap gets up, but it's over the bar. That's unfortunate. Could have done with that being the other way round. Delap is meant to be the one. Delap and Wellmark is meant to be the ones getting out wide and crossing it in for De La Fuente. But here we go, we're on the back foot again now. We're going to have to be solid here and get defensive work in. And we've let him get in behind us again. Harrison's already scored once, and that's a good save by Okoye. It's a bit of a roller coaster of a ride with this team at the moment. So Okoye again, lovely catch by the keeper. And I changed nothing of him. I've got him set to roll it out to fullbacks and centre halves so that we don't just give the ball back. And he can't even follow that simple instruction. Half time, 1-0. Not a bad first half, I guess. We're going to go outstretched arms. I'm going to do well done on controlling possession. That's the only thing we've really mastered over and above Leeds. Possession's 57-43. Everything else is pretty much on a par. So here we are. Delap's picked the ball up. Back to Braganca. Going to have to just call him Braggy or something. And Decker driving down the wing. Can he get the ball in behind? Delap's got in behind him now. Get that ball in. He has, and we've missed it. And it's just, lads. And now we're on the back foot. And there you go. And that pretty much sums us up in a nutshell. We had two guys with an opportunity to score at the other end. Neither of them could get a shot away. And then Leeds have caught us on the break and put it away first time effort up the other end. So here we go. We're going to have to encourage the guys or demand more. I'm going to demand more. And we're actually going to go positive off balanced. Okay, so we want to, and there you are, straight away we're in. Miguel, play the ball in. Well, Mark, back to Loser. Loser again, and again my midfield boys pull it back. 2-2. Go away, referee. Harsh, but yeah. So we're having to go again here. We're 58 minutes in. And that's a poor header wide. Play it back across the goal. 2-1 down. We really can't be affording to lose these games, guys. I'm about to get the sack and nobody seems to care except me. So we're 70 minutes in. Let's make some changes now. Camelo, here's your chance to prove me wrong. So far I think you're a waste of money. Wellmark's got to come off because he's in danger of getting booked. I've got two defenders here in danger of getting booked. They're both quite fit. Loser. Only guy that's looked like scoring for me all day, in all honesty. But look at this, 6.3. And that's it, guys. We've made 5 substitutions. We now have to go and win the game. Demand more. We're going to go attacking now. So we've gone from balance to attacking in nice easy steps. And this is where the game will now just fizzle out. No more chances, no more opportunities. And I think we're going to get the sack, guys. 13 games, 1 win, 1 draw. Or was it 2 draws? And they're through again. And that's wrapped it up for Leeds. Oh dear. So it can't be just at a loss now. We can't change the tactics. I've got no more players to try. I've got to be honest, I thought we were playing well in this game. We are playing well in this game. We're just not, and it all came from where we had that opportunity to go 2-1 up and we didn't. We had 2 stabs at it. We couldn't create a goal scoring chance inside the 6-yard box. And then Leeds have hit us on the counter-attack, and Camelo's through. He's got a chance to prove me wrong here. It's deflected off a defender for a corner. We're in the 94th minute of 94. So even if we get one back here, it's meaningless. Rodriguez crosses it in. Keeper's come out. Claim that, Mesler. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to have to go away and scratch my head a bit more and try and come up with a miracle for this team. Because we really, really are sinking without a trace. I'm feeling a little bit flat, as you can probably tell. We'll hang on for the emails. I'm honestly thinking it's going to be... And here we go. Board are satisfied. The board are satisfied with your management of the team, so why? Why? I'd like to know what happened. They were just too strong for us on the day. I'm not beating around a bush. So this is becoming a regular thing now, which is a little bit of a worry. We've got a few days off now, so we're going to be alright for a couple of weeks. Players on international duty. The game is dragging, and here we go. We will come back. Oh, streets, lads. I've got Newcastle, Liverpool next. Then Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea. It's one of them, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're not going to turn this around, are we? I mean, look at this. 2 wins. No. 2 draws, 1 win all season. I really don't understand it. The team isn't that bad. But they are. They're playing that bad, but I don't understand why. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to get all these games out of the way. If I'm still here after the Chelsea game, we'll come back from West Brom 19th, Everton 16th, who I'm guessing will still be sort of around that area. If I get the sack, there will be a quick video, but I'll also have to think what I'm going to do next. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please leave us a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time. Take care.